Bounty Hunters Issue 4 heads to the aftermath of the bombing of Cavaness 4, where 27 Unbroken Clan adults were killed and children were wounded. Everyone on the planet knows the Mourner's wail was behind it, as an act of vengeance for an attack on a spice run by the Unbroken Clan. A voice says that the clans have been at war ever since Nakano Lash killed both heirs on Corellia, and now every death is on her head. The voice belongs to Tonger, who tells Valance now her brother's death is on Lash's hands, and Valance was betrayed by his mentor, so he should want Lash dead as much as she does. Valance says that he has his own reasons to find her, as the woman throws him a restraining bolt, demanding the cyborg put it on. Valance wonders why he would do that, and the woman says that she liked being on his crew, but she just walked away from a happy life, so he needs to know she will shoot him and rip out his video unit to get the information she needs. Valance puts the bolt on, saying Lash is on Rushan, as he is zapped by the bolt, told by Tonger that she's just making a point. Down on the planet, Urus has taken Cadelia hostage, smashing Nakano away. Nakano pleads with him to let the woman go, and Urus is disappointed the great hunter Nakano Lash has been reduced to a sickly husk, hoping that she was going to be a challenge. The girl threatens the hunter, but he doesn't think a little girl could do anything. But Urus is wrong, however, as Cadelia uses her hidden vibroblade to stab him in the eye, revealing it's just like how she and Lash trained for. Nakano goes for her weapons, grabbing her own sword and cutting Urus's blaster hand off. The being's long tail, however, disarms Nakano, who grabs the tail and wraps it around its owner's neck, using it to break the bounty hunter's neck and kill him. Lash tells her apprentice to grab her things and get to the ship, as sometime later, Valance and Tonger arrive, knowing the dead hunter to be Urus. Tonger thinks that this is a dead end and Lash could be anywhere in the sector now. She says that she gave up so much and lost the only woman she ever loved for this mission, but knows her brother deserves vengeance. Valance knows that someone in the village might know where Lash is, as on Galmera, Bosk is woken up by someone who wants to know where Valance went. Bosk tells the person that Lash left Valance coordinates that led to Rushan, and if they get them there, they can both catch him. The mysterious being just hits Bosk, knocking him unconscious again and leaving him on the planet. Valance and Tonger meanwhile head into the village, and upon asking where Nakano Lash is, they are told while the woman is welcome there, they are not. The townsfolk let loose one of their Nexu, which bites Valance's arm as Tonger fires on the people, telling them they picked the wrong day to pick on the wrong people. Valance activates his hand cannon, blasting the Nexu in the face and knocking it down as Tonger blasts the men, causing them all to flee. The Nexu, however, gets up, slashing Valance as a man runs to its side, saying the Nexu is just a cub and doesn't know any better. Tonger orders him to get out of the way so she can kill the monster to save Valance, as the man recognizes the cyborg as the man Lash said would come. He tells them that Lash is close, pointing them in the direction of the Clone Wars wreckage hanging in orbit of the planet. Heading up to the wreckage, the duo find Lash's ship, docking with the transport. Upon boarding, Cadelia asks if she should kill these hunters, as Lash tells her not to, hoping the arriving Valance accepted her request. Tonger grabs Lash, getting ready to kill her for murdering her brother, but Valance stops her, telling her the restraining bolt she put on won't work now, since the Nexu damaged it too badly, meaning he is free from her control. Tonger doesn't want Lash to get away this time, as Lash picks up her blaster, telling Valance to let her go, since Tonger deserves closure. She gives the blaster back to the woman, knowing that she deserves to know what happened before deciding if she is to kill Lash or not. Lash reveals that years ago on Corellia, she led her team into the Unbroken Clan's compound breach door, where Camus charges ahead, firing on the heavily pregnant woman inside. The man reveals that if his father ever learned that he had a baby with an Unbroken Clan bloodline, then he would lose everything, and he refuses to give that all up, intending on killing the woman and her unborn child. Lash guns the man down, telling him that she won't let him do this. As she helps the pregnant woman, Tonger contacts Valance and Boba Fett, telling them that Lash just killed their client. Lash learns that the pregnant woman's name is Crinthia, daughter of the true ruler of the Unbroken Clan, and if her father found out about Camus and her, he would have killed the baby, so she made her escape. Taking the woman with her, Lash and Tonger meet with Bosk as Tonger is killed by a blaster bolt from an unseen elevated position. Lash knows that it was probably a sniper they missed in their scan, and the whole mission has failed now. And weeks later, the woman died in childbirth. However, Lash may as well have pulled the trigger, since both the woman and Tongor died because of her. Lash tells Tongor to kill her if she must, since she's dying of the Nemo Grey disease anyway, and she only came out of hiding to protect the girl until she came of age to claim her rightful birthright. Tonger asks what her birthright is, learning since Cadlia is the child of Camus and Corinthia, she is the heir to both crime syndicates, and if she is to take power, she can finally end the bloody crime war between both clans. Lash asks Tonger what she's going to do, and the woman says that she just wants to go home, so she's going back to Losha and forgetting all about this. Tonger, however, won't be going anywhere as she is shot in the chest by the arriving Boba Fett, who says he has come a long way to kill Lash and Valance. Bounty Hunters issue 4 continue to expand the overall plot and offer up a pretty shocking cliffhanger ending as Valance gets one step closer to finding Nakano Lash and learning what really happened to the woman. I really enjoyed more of the backstory of these characters getting fleshed out here, as well as the inclusion of Tonger, who had a really fun dynamic with Valance, who is kind of forced to team up with her, albeit it was a short team up, seeing as she is killed by Boba Fett at the end. I did enjoy the brutality of her just being killed off after revealing she left this kind of peaceful life to get revenge for her brother's death, kind of reinforcing the notion that the galaxy just doesn't care for your dreams and is a harsh place to live in. I'm looking forward to Valance and Fett throwing down next issue, and what will become of Nakano now that all of the stories are starting to converge and come together and probably streamline a bit more, get rid of plots that sort of end, and I'm intrigued to see what happens with Valance going forward. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10.